small secrets and cheat codes that's going to help you to make your space look expensive without even spending too much of that money? Well, if you're interested in making that space look wow, then stay tuned till the end of the video because I'm going to be sharing with you some of these really small interesting hacks that's really going to help you transform your space. These are hacks which you can do in very short time, and trust me, the space will look transformational and it's going to look so expensive without even spending much. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tanvi Sixeria, the founder and CEO of Little Miss Designer, a luxury interior design firm. If you're here to find out about the tips, tricks and hacks and anything to do with interior design, then you're at the right place. Well, I don't believe in fake it till you make it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So let me share with you some of these amazing tips that are really going to help you transform your space. These small hacks that's going to make your space look so expensive and so rich. So these are the 5 that I'm going to be talking about in this video. 1. Big mirrors. 2. Use of metal. 3. Less joints in the flooring. 4. Use of glass. And 5. Layer lighting. 1. Big mirrors. Now, of course, having a lot of mirrors in the house is going to make your space look larger. Having your space look larger means your house is going to look more expensive and much more richer. Now, try to use mirrors wherever possible. Whenever you're using mirrors, try to make sure that you're using full length mirrors all the way from the floor to the ceiling so the space looks much bigger. And if you are blessed with windows, then try to use these mirrors by the windows and see the difference. When the reflection of that view comes onto that mirror, that space looks grand and that richness comes in, because haven't you heard of people pay so much for the view of this space? So imagine you're getting that by just adding a few mirrors here and there. So try this out. 2. Use of metal. Now, metal is a very rich material that you can use. Now, of course, using too much of it can be very expensive. So a small hack to do this is to use small elements of that metal all across your space. You can do this in terms of using the frames of the photo frames to have a bit of metal into that. Or you can even use it for the knobs of your drawers. So let's say if you're pulling out a knob and it's got a nice rose gold finish or a champagne gold handle coming across, it's going to look really rich. You can also add it in your lighting. Having small elements of metal all across your room really can make your space look really nice, rich and luxurious. Metals come in so many colors. They're going to be in rose gold, in champagne gold, in bronze, in silver. There's so many metal colors. Even blacks and whites really play a great role. And if you mix up the colors and do something interesting, it's going to look stunning. 3. Less joints in your flooring. Now, what I mean by this is, instead of having very small tiles used onto the floor, like let's say a 2x2, is not going to help to make your space look luxurious and rich. However, by using larger tiles or jointless flooring, is going to make your space look much richer. If you see, when you go to these expensive flats, they never have small tiles. They either have really large tiles or seamless jointed flooring all across the space. So you can actually use this by using larger tiles, or even if you're interested in marble, but marble can get actually expensive. So a hack is to use a tile that is of a size of at least an 8 foot by 4 foot, or sometimes even a 10 foot by 4 foot, giving you the look of those large marbles, but actually using just tile which is half the cost. So definitely try this, and you can also try these epoxy floorings which have absolutely no joints in it. So it's actually easier to clean and also makes your space look rich. The last one that I'm going to be talking about the lights, is a complete game changer, so stay tuned till the end of that. But just before that, I'm going to be talking about 4. Use of glass. Using glass is so important to make your space look rich. You can use glass in terms of artifacts, you can use it in terms of partitions, and not just regular clear glass. Try to use fluid glass. Try to use those patterns which go across in the glass so that it actually looks really rich and luxurious. Glasses like fluid glass, bronze glass, colored glass looks much richer than regular glass, so try to use that wherever possible. And to enhance this further, you can actually use a lot of your metal, which I mentioned in the previous point, along the glass. So you can enhance it with a nice metal frame all across the glass so that it looks stunning and looks definitely rich. And last but not the least, 5. Layer of lighting. This one is a complete game changer. It can absolutely transform your space just by changing the lighting. Now what happens that usually when you're choosing the lights for your space, you're literally just putting one type of light across the house and that looks really shabby. Instead, play it up. Use a bit of ambience light as well as your task lights. Now task lights are usually more for like doing a particular task or a job, so that requires more of white light. But you can layer it up with a bit of ambience light. Ambience light adds a bit of yellow, which is known as a 3K color, which actually helps to create that mood setting into your space. And this entire layer lighting with a mix of white lights and yellow lights really transform your space. You can actually use a lot of your decorative lightings like your chandeliers and hanging lights, which can also have a bit of glass and metal. So these really make your space look really rich. It's small little elements. You don't even have to do much of wiring change, because if you're going for something like a smart home lighting, you can do it with the existing wiring that you already have. So imagine not making much change to it and not spending too much. You can actually transform your space, because what's the point of the furniture and everything looking so wow if your lighting is really off? Making sure that the lighting is correctly done with these right layers is what's very important to make your space look really nice and rich. Well, let me know in the comment section below which of these tips you really liked and would like to use. And in case if these were not enough, I'm going to be leaving a link below in the description for the other top 10 hacks to make your space look expensive. Have a look at that as well and let me know which one you really liked. And thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on the next video. Thank you.